Friday, June 24th, 2022. And I'm struggling. I started this whole thing, because I was frustrated with Meghan McCain and her stupid opinions on The View, and this is ridiculous Republican talking points, and she's not a moron, but she's not a fully formed human, and doesn't really understand her own. She doesn't understand herself, and doesn't really fully understand her own opinions, and doesn't really get why she believes what she believes. She just says the stuff, and she's indicative of the problem in this country of people who don't really understand why they believe what they believe, or understand the consequences of what they believe and how they vote. And we sit here this week, which is a pretty terrible week for the country, between the two January 6th committee hearings that were televised, and 2 days of Supreme Court rulings. I'm having a really hard time, because it's incredibly upsetting. We have on one hand, just watching how a former president of the United States tactically and systematically tried to overthrow our government, and nothing has been done about it in terms of consequences for him or the minions, including people who are currently serving in Congress. No consequences to date. For those people who defended him, worked with him, coordinated with him to legitimately try to overthrow the government. And we're 2 years later, and nothing, no consequences to them whatsoever. Highly frustrating. The committee's doing a great job laying out their case. If the Department of Justice doesn't do a goddamn thing, what's the point? Hello, Georgia, you've got a grand jury. You've been given the whole case. What he did in Georgia is a federal offense. Fucking prosecute him. And then we get Clarence Thomas and the fucking Supreme Court, 3 of which have no business being there. Thomas has no business being there. He never should have been approved. I don't remember if any of you remember the Anita Hill, but hello, he was the original Kavanaugh. Piece of shit. Kavanaugh never should have been appointed. Comey Barrett was not qualified. So 3 out of the 9 shouldn't even be there. Yesterday, they said states have no right to limit anyone's ability to carry a firearm based on the Second Amendment, which was written about fucking muskets. You can carry all the goddamn muskets you want. I don't care. But you can't take a fucking gun concealed on the goddamn subway in New York City. Apparently now you can. That makes people safer. Fuck off. And now, today, they say, oh, the states have every right to decide whether or not a woman has a right to choose her own healthcare decisions. And 26 states. By the way, that's more than half. I know you all can do the math. Have legislation teed up to fuck over the ability to get an abortion. I'm so fucking mad and disappointed. I mean, I know we all saw this coming, but if this whole Handmaid's Tale thing that's going on right now, like literally in this week, doesn't mobilize people to say, enough, you motherfuckers in the government, you representatives need to figure the fuck out, because I am not on board with what's going on. And the majority of the country doesn't agree with either decision of the last 2 days that have been the biggest bombshell decisions. We don't agree that everybody should just have a gun wherever they want. And we don't agree that people shouldn't have access to abortions. It's fucking insane. So we all need to fucking stand up. And that means a lot. It's not just Twitter. It's not just doing this. I just researched my representative, because my current representative in Congress has been taken away to be the lieutenant governor. So we have to, in a swing district, because now I live upstate. Sorry. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I can to get a Democrat elected up here. And no one should ever vote for a fucking Republican anywhere, on any part of the ticket, anywhere, local, state, federal. It is very clear that it is a cult. It's a fucking cult that is trying to consolidate power and wealth for a very few amount of people, and none of the people who are voting for them are actually included in that. All these morons who have been brainwashed don't get the fact that all of the people that they're voting for, that they hero worship, don't give a flying fuck about them and would rather let them die. I'm mad, people. I'm mad. And this whole thing on abortion and gun rights, you gun nuts don't get it. The answer to gun violence is not more guns. It's proven world fucking wide that when you take the guns away, you have less gun violence. And I don't care about your knuckle dragging bullshit arguments about the only way to solve is to have a gun. You're wrong. You're fucking wrong. I've had a lot of fights on Twitter today, or well, between today and yesterday. And I get it. You know, you don't want to have an abortion. You think abortion is wrong. Your religion tells you That's fine. You can have your religion. You can believe what you want to believe. I don't want to take away your Christianity. I don't want to take away your belief system, but you cannot impose your religious beliefs on the rest of the country who doesn't believe the same thing. Isn't the whole thing we were supposed to be a separation of church and state? Why the fuck are we held hostage by this minority of people who are just so close-minded and dumb? I'm sorry, they're fucking dumb. You can't figure out how anybody else could think differently and that would be okay. You're dumb. It's a lack of empathy, yes, but you're also just fucking dumb. I've had it. I'm done. If we cannot figure out how to make this mobilize people to fucking vote for Democrats, and I know the Democrats as a political party are terrible at messaging, but fuck their messaging. We need to go out in droves and show people that the GOP is never going to help you. They hate you. And the only way we're going to get any progress is if we get more fucking Democrats in the goddamn legislature. It's not a thing that I'm happy about saying because I'm super disappointed with the Democratic Party and their leadership. Which, you know, I call and write letters and tweet and do all that stuff. And no, the whole idea that, you know, they're all terrible and everybody sucks in government, that's a bullshit, lazy argument. It's not, it doesn't help. All that does is perpetuate the apathy that the right wing has been trying to send you that message. The right wing has been trying to tell everyone it doesn't matter. The Democrats and the Republicans are the same. They are feeding that message to try to prevent people from voting or to vote Democrat. They keep saying that Republicans keep saying, we're the only ones who can help you, but then they do nothing to help. And all they do is build culture wars. And, you know, we're all the stupid fucking misinformed woke. Fuck off. I'm going to regret posting this. Maybe I'm not. I'm just fucking angry. And everybody who has any sense of humanity should be fucking angry. And we need to fucking stand up and fight for this fucking country because we are held hostage by a minority of people who are knuckle dragging pieces of shit. Hillary called them a basket of deplorables. That was nice. They're pieces of shit. And they are holding us back. And everybody in the political spectrum seems to be afraid of them. I guess because they have the most guns and they're loud and they're violent. Fuck that. Prosecute those motherfuckers. You commit a crime, you go to jail. Why the fuck is Kyle Rittenhouse free? And hundreds of innocent Black men dead or in jail. Go to the polls. Talk to everyone you can talk to. work your fucking asses off to get every fucking Democrat you can get elected to any fucking position you can. If you're in a tiny little district that is all Republican and there's no Democrat running, run. Run. Don't let a Republican go unopposed. Expose all their bullshit. I'll send you money. All right. That's enough of this rant. I'm fucking pissed. I'm sure you all are too. This is a sad week in this country. And if it's not the nadir that it takes for the rest of us to fucking fight back, then we're doomed. And, let's all look forward to our Handmaid's Tale red outfits and, yes, sir, Offred. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking fight, people. Fight. Or we're doomed.